How's it going, everybody? Mr. Holton here, and today I just wanted to share a pretty funny story in regards to Baldur's Gate 3. Now, there are no news from Larian, there's no new update. I just wanted to show this thing because I've been laughing all morning ever since I read this thing. So I just, in case you needed a laugh or something just to keep you occupied, I don't know. I just wanted to share this thing with you that I found on Reddit, this story, and I'm gonna read it for you. Okay, so there's this thread, right, on Reddit that says, boyfriend likes Shadowheart more than me. And for anyone uninitiated, Shadowheart is, of course, this lovely lady up here that you can barely see. But she's an amazing character, and let's just head into this whole story because it's just crazy. Throwaway for obvious reasons. Me, 22-year-old female, and my boyfriend, 24-years-old male of 4 years, recently got into playing BG3 co-op. And so far it's been a lot of fun. We've been super invested into the story, and I've had a lot of fun discovering the plot and figuring out the gameplay mechanics with him. However, the trouble started as soon as we ran into Shadowheart in the Crash region, which is at the start of the game. At first, it was just, oh, she's cute, which I didn't really mind. I mean, she obviously is cute, but lately it has gotten worse and worse. He absolutely refuses to swap her out for another party member. Well, I'm guilty as charged because I've never removed Shadowheart from my team. Well, once or twice, but just for a couple of minutes. Generally, though, I never move her out of my team ever. And every time she says anything, he can't seem to help himself but remark with something along the lines of, "Aw," or "She's so cute." I mean, he's not wrong. She is quite possibly the cutest character in all of Baldur's Gate, and she's definitely top tier waifu if we're gonna go into a general list of the best, well, let's just say companions in gaming. She's up there with Tali and Liara from Mass Effect, absolutely.
Your feelings for her are not real. They are real to me!
I really didn't mind it at first, but lately it's starting to become annoying. When we were first messing around with the character's underwear, I mean, I think everybody has done that, he discovered Shadowheart had a, oh Jesus, a thing which I do not have, okay? And he couldn't help but comment on how well designed it was. Huh? That is an interesting thing to point out. Yes, you know, there is a possibility you can run around naked in Baldur's Gate 3, right? You don't have to wear armor, you don't even have to have underwear on. It's you can choose what your what your parts look like down there, and I've never really thought too much about that. I just thought that it was a pretty cool detail that they added, sort of like what Cyberpunk did. But I just didn't really think it was that big of a deal. Just find it peculiar how he would go and say to his, own girlfriend, "Oh, that's well designed." Well, I guess, he has to say something, and I guess well designed is, I get that fits the criteria, or the description. Normally, I'd never feel like I'd be a competition with a video game character, but there was an extended moment of awkward silence where my boyfriend didn't talk while examining this part of her. I mean, they put that part in for a reason, I guess. So examining, I guess, is fair, but I can definitely see how this could become a little awkward. It was humiliating. Even after I tried to suggest that we change our party members, all he could say was, "We need the bless, babe." Now, this was the part where I was like, this cannot be real. This has to be a shitpost. A part of me kind of think that it is, but we need the bless babe. That's such a memey way to put it. But of course, yes, we need her bless. I mean, Shadowheart is the blessing babe. She blesses your party. She is important to the team overall. And bless is a super powerful, super important ability that you should always try to have in your composition, in my, honest opinion, my recommendation here. You're obviously allowed to do whatever you want in Baldur's Gate 3, but Bless is definitely one of those spells that you kind of, it's definitely one of the strongest buffs. In any case, fast forward a week later to now, he drove over to my apartment to spend the weekend together as we usually do, except this time was different. Seemed like he just wasn't interested. I see. He wasn't interested. His words were shallow and short, and he came off as being bored the entire time. Oh shit. Oh no. He's fallen head over heels for Shadowheart. That's crazy. When we finally turned it in for the night, I was excited to show him something Shadowheart couldn't do with him. Oh Jesus, this has to be a shitpost. And he was completely uninterested. He just turned over in the bed and said he was tired and fell asleep 30 seconds later. So they were gonna do some business in the bed, and it just didn't work because, obviously his mind is somewhere else. His mind is in Faerun, far away. Now that he's back home, I noticed that he's offline on Steam on his day off, and he tells me that he's sick. But after checking his Steam page several times, I can see that his hours on BG3 are still increasing. He's hiding his account in offline mode to spend time with Shadowheart without me. Now, that's an assumption she's making there, but I guess it's pretty reasonable to think that that is what he's doing here. Because, I mean, come on, like, what would you say to your girlfriend or your partner that you're sick and then still, play the game and be offline for some reason? I mean, of course, maybe he just wanted some alone time, but I guess that alone time would be with Shadowheart. I don't blame the guy. What do I do? Do I change class to cleric so he can't use her? Do I dye my hair black like her? I've never been in competition with a video game character before. I'm gonna say it like this to, oh Jesus, Shadowheart hater. What a proper username. So I'd say that, if she would be watching this video, I'd say you need to talk to your man. But then again, who knows? Maybe you need to dye your hair black. Maybe you need to become a cleric. Maybe you need to worship Shar. Maybe torture him a little. I'm just kidding. And then, just checking out the comments here, this is a masterful shitpost. I definitely... If it is, it is definitely masterful. I just couldn't stop laughing at it because it's like, nah, this can't be real. Then again, who knows? Maybe it is. So we have this surely not banivation. Sorry, but you've got no chance. Shadowheart is God's favorite princess and the most interesting girl in the world. I do feel that sentiment. I think a lot of people feel that way when they, play for a couple of hours of Baldur's Gate 3, or when you've played it for at least a couple of days, you start to feel that way. Like, oh, Shadowheart is much more interesting than I thought that she would be. She's really interesting. I wonder if she's up in the best girl category, and she definitely is. And then we have CX316 saying, even the voice actress girlfriend prefers Shadowheart. OP has no chance. And this is true in case you didn't know. So, Shadowheart's voice actress's girlfriend talking about Shadowheart. I am this close to simping over the fictional character my girlfriend plays more than I simp for my actual girlfriend, so help me God. It's gotta be a really strange, weird thing, where you're actually falling for a character in a video game, but she's being played by the person you're in a relationship with. That's such a... What a weird situation she must be finding herself in. And then we have some even more brilliant comments here. Blackbriar saying, is this real? I hope for the love of Shard for it to be not. Then Arkhill says here, nah, it has to be fake. No one is so delusional to think that they can do anything to compete with Shadowheart. A little bit of a trolly comment there. But in any case, stuff like this is why I've found the Baldur's Gate 3 Reddit to be an absolute gold mine. It's just so amazing with, different stories coming out from people playing the game and different memes. It's crazy enough to almost seem unrealistic, but it's still in the sphere of possibility where you start thinking like, hey, did this actually happen? Is her boyfriend really in love with Shadowheart? But then again, we've got, characters like Tali, we've got characters like Liara and Mass Effect. And we know there's thousands, perhaps even millions of simps out there for those characters. So again, this might be true. In any case, I just wanted to share this with you guys because I just found it so funny. As always, though, have a great day, everybody. Mr. Holton signing out.